For 10 years now, Friends for a Better Buffalo has dedicated itself to creating positive change in Western New York. And here to talk more about it is Terrence, Nina, and Kimberly. Thanks so much for coming in,
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Of course. Let's start off by talking about Friends for a Better Buffalo and what the mission is.
How about Terrence?
Well, Friends for a Better Buffalo was a nonprofit that we started back in 2015, and what we try to do is help this community in the city of Buffalo. So we really work to try to, edify Buffalo and really uplift our children and our community. So one thing we did with the Friends for a Better Buffalo was the Excellent Education Awards.
Yes.
We really thought that would be a good idea because when I was teaching, I was to be an educator here in the city of Buffalo, and I've seen teachers in the past, what they did was they retired from the district but never seen any type of recognition for the work they've done in the classroom with our children. So I said one day when I'm in position, I wanted to try to, try to bring this, vision forward.
Yeah.
And we were able to do it. My wife and I, Nina, talked about it, and so right now we are in our 6th annual Excellent Education Awards.
That's right. What can you tell us about it?
So the Excellent Education Awards, we honor Buffalo's public, private, charter school, teachers, principals, support staff, anyone who works within a Buffalo school. They are eligible to be nominated, then selected as a finalist, and then perhaps be recognized as our 2025 Excellence in Education Award recipient.
Amazing.
Yeah.
When and where is this event happening?
Kimber, you want to?
Sure. It's happening this Saturday. So it's Saturday evening in Hone Auditorium, and it's a beautiful red carpet, glamorous affair.
Yes.
So.
Let's talk about some of the finalists for this event. Do the winners not know until they're there?
No one knows.
No one knows. It's a big secret.
We have a committee of over 50 people who go through the nominations. So we traditionally get over 500 nominations. So thank you
that's
for the Buffalo
amazing.
community for actually doing that.
Yeah.
We whittle that down to about 160 finalists. And then there's a Fortune 100 committee of very distinguished people in business and education. And those folks actually choose the winners from the finalists after they submit their bios. Completely blind. You don't know what school, you don't know their names. And none of us knows, including Nina and Terry.
Oh.
You want to tell them a little bit of how that came to be?
How it came to be is because being an elected official in the city of Buffalo, I just, I had the backlash, like, okay, I want to win, people calling and everything. But so what we try to do is make it so that it's anonymous. So, so what we actually did, like what Kimber said, is that we actually, for our finalists, and for the winner, we actually erased the name and erased the school that they teach at or whatever organization that they're with, so that all they read is the bio.
Okay,
And,
so even the committee selecting don't even know who these people are. They're just learning about them.
That's right.
Not until we
So
unbox the trophy.
Yeah,
Right.
that's exciting.
So I'm just as surprised everybody else is at the actual event.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, is this person going to win? But when we see the winners, it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
It is.
And well, this event is actually going to kick off Teacher Appreciation Week. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So Teacher Appreciation Week, we know, takes place on, May 5th. And so every year, Buffalo.
It's not just Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
We're appreciating the teachers.
Right.
So bring a teacher and taco.
Right. So
Perfect.
we want to give these individuals their roses now. And so we say, hey, let's kick off, celebrate prior to Teachers Appreciation Week.
Yeah.
So this event happens every year, the weekend prior to Teachers Appreciation Week. And so it's not just teachers, though, right? Again, we celebrate coaches, we celebrate librarians, we celebrate assistant principals, administrators. So anyone who's within that school system, we're looking to honor and just give them their roses now.
So in Chelsea, one of the great things about this is that my wife and I, we visited like the Emmy Awards, the Grammy Awards throughout the past. We go to California, Florida.
Okay. They've been to some award shows.
So we try to mimic what they do in Hollywood right here in Buffalo. So what we do, we bring Hollywood to Buffalo.
Hollywood to Buffalo.
I love it.
We got everything at this show. It starts with the red carpet, the fabulous red carpet. And that's just, it's amazing. We got the paparazzi, we got the step and repeats, we got some teachers come in limousines. And it's amazing because, some of our teachers call us back in like around Thanksgiving, and they start dieting. They may buy a dress 2 times too small.
They're making
two
sure.
sizes too small. So they said, we're going to get into this dress for the show, So it's amazing just to see teachers in a different light and just to respect them, honor them for the work they do
And
with
our
our
award
children.
presenters are just like the celebrities, right? So we have everyone from CEOs of companies to elected officials to college of presidents. So those are the individuals, the governor.
we have
Those are the
everyone
folks
there.
who are honoring our educators who work in these school systems. systems. So yeah, we want to bring Hollywood to Buffalo.
I love
and so
it.
those are influencers who's going to present our unsung heroes with these awards on Saturday.
Let's not
Amazing.
forget some of our
Amazing.
judges who really work with our children in
judges,
different
absolutely.
programs.
Yes.
So we really have a ton of people that's really just tied into this because it's about education.
That's
They
right.
cross all political guidelines, they cross all barriers.
Industries.
Yeah.
Industries, yes.
Yeah.
So we talk about education and our teachers, who I believe personally should be the highest paid profession here in this country.
Yeah.
Because I bet,
Shaping
Chelsea,
the
if
future.
if
They're
we ask
shaping.
you, you
They
probably
are.
have someone who worked in the school system,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Shout out to Natalie Bernier. I still see her every time I go to the city. But
Okay,
thank
right
you
all the
guys so
time.
much for coming in, honoring all of our educators that do need the recognition, shaping the minds of our future. So thank you again. Viewers, if you'd like to learn more about the Excellence in Education Awards or purchase your tickets today, you can visit friendsforabetterbuffalo.com. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.